Did you know that most of the common sales tricks people teach you online are actually illegal? And if you're using them, even by accident, you could be putting yourself or your company in serious trouble. See, I've been in sales for more than 8 years, producing more than 17 million in sales online, and I've seen every trick in the book. But now the government is banning some of these tricks left and right. And that's why in this video, I'll teach you the 5 sales strategies that can be seen as illegal. And look, there's a reason why no one in sales talks about these. So if this video disappears, well, I think you'll know why. But before we break down these strategies, you need to understand what makes these strategies illegal in the first place. See, over the past 2 years, the FTC has passed a bunch of new rules because in 2025 it's easier than ever to get scammed by salesmen. So it's the government's job to protect people, and the new rules are simple. If anything you say leaves out important information, it should be considered illegal. But what does that actually mean? Well, under the US Consumer Protection Law, they consider these illegal. Straight up lying, misleading people through implication, or leaving out facts that would change someone's buying decision. Basically, if a customer would make a different decision knowing the full truth, what you've done is illegal. So that means anything that could possibly change the decision needs to be made known up front. Now the scary part is that no one talks about this stuff. And people who are learning these illegal tactics are the ones actually getting screwed over. But it gets worse. Because nowadays, the people who learn these illegal tactics become coaches, and they go teach these illegal tactics to other people, who then go ahead and teach other people the same illegal tactics. So I'm here to break this trend, and I'm gonna teach you exactly the 5 tactics that are considered illegal. The first one is fake scarcity. This is when you attract people by saying something is cheap, then tell them it's sold out or not available, and then give them a higher priced option. Meaning that you either lied that the item is sold out, or the marketing is lied about having a cheaper option available in the first place. And although I'm sure it does make money, you're not allowed to use fake availability, fake discounts, fake prices. So that means if you say something like, oh, the $997 offer was only available for 5 people and it actually sold out this morning, but then it turns out that wasn't even true, it's illegal. Because you're using loopholes in the system to sell more customers, not help them make the best possible decision for themselves. The second one is false claims. This is where people are making up results, creating fake promises, or hiding important information around outcomes. People use it to make success basically risk-free. But the FTC states that all claims need to be truthful and backed by evidence. For example, if someone said, so this is the exact system that took John from a basically beginner to 30K a month with 0 experience, but what do they leave out? That John has, yes, 0 experience in this industry, but has another business on the side making 1 million a year. Then that's illegal. Because first off, these results are not typical, and second, with the new context provided, you have a whole different scenario where success will come much easier. Number 3, fake testimonials. Now, using social proof that is fake or cherry-picked in a misleading way is illegal. The 2024 FTC rule bans 3 things: paid endorsement that's marketed as if it's a real customer, success stories that never actually happened, or literally anything that can be seen as deceptive, which means you have to make it known that testimonials aren't actually typical results. For example, if someone says, here, check out this girl who made 50K in her second month. But what they don't tell you is that the average person in the program makes 5K a month and 50% of them makes less than that. That's illegal. Number 4, hidden fees. This is when someone says one price during the sales call, then adds surprise charges after the customer says yes, like processing fees, onboarding costs, or ongoing subscriptions. People use it to avoid these early objections and then slam them in the contract so they can close a higher ticket deal. However, the FTC now sees this as deception. For example, if you're on a call and you're filling out the contract and you just say, oh, I forgot to mention there's a one-time activation fee to set up your portal, but everyone does it. That's illegal. It's a high-pressure environment, and it doesn't give them enough time to process and digest the decision. The last one here is very similar, but instead of changing the pricing and the terms, you change the deliverables. It is the most common in the coaching space, but it applies everywhere. And it means people are promising specific access before the purchase and then deliver something completely different after the purchase. Even if the product is more valuable, it still breaks consumer protection laws. This is how you might see it in the wild. For example, if you sell a coaching program and you say something like, oh yeah, you will get direct one-on-one access to the founder every week on a call. But after they make the purchase, you throw them in a group call with 300 people and they cannot answer any questions until the end, that's a bait and switch. Even though it's partially true and they might get more value within the group environment, it could still change someone's decision. Now, to sum everything up, the common factor in all of these is that we're either lying or stretching the truth. Now, if you want to see some of the other shifts happening in sales this year, watch this video and I'll see you there.